What's going on, guys? In this video we're deep diving into quite the impressive Louis Vuitton clone. I did get to experience Ombre Nomade in a Louis Vuitton store recently, and it was absurdly powerful but a very interesting smoky oud fragrance. And fortunately, Paris Corner came out with the higher end clone line for these Louis Vuitton fragrances. So today we're going to be taking a look at L'Eau d'Espoir Ambre, which is a direct clone, in my opinion, of Louis Vuitton's Ombre Nomade, however you say it. And I've got a good bit to say about this one, so stay tuned. Before we deep dive into the review, I do want to take a moment to thank the folks over at Aroma Concepts for sending this my way, so I was able to experience it, spend a little time with it, and bring you guys this review. If you're interested in picking this up, there is a link down below for the US market and for the European market with the 10% code. It is a bona fide cheapie at the retail asking price, but then you can save another 10% on top of that, but that's at your own discretion. So let's dive into this review. So they do come in a box sleeve, but I threw them away because I actually just like the tube that they come in a bit more. So here is the tube. It's in their Emir range. So no information on the bottom. The Emir logo on the top. Very, very snug tube, as you can hear. So there we go. That is the tube it comes in. And as far as this bottle, very much a clone bottle. Not one-to-one exact of the Louis Vuitton bottle, but it's pretty similar. You have some fragrance information on the bottom, and it is a magnetic cap. And literally, North and South Pole to where you twist it, and it'll pop up because the magnets are fighting one another. They have to line up. So it's a good magnetic cap. Really good one. And then the atomizer actually does a great job also. That is funky and smoky. Let's dive into this scent. So when this one opens up, it is very strong, pungent, smoky. There's a little bit of a fruity radiance here. There's a raspberry note that's in this fragrance, but it's a lot of oud. Birch and incense. Very, very smoky, funky, woodsy fragrance. A little bit of a patchouli smell, even though that's not really there. I don't recall it being in the notes. I don't think patchouli's in here, but I do get a little bit of this earthy tone to it that kind of smells like patchouli. That's why the first time I smelled the original and this one, I still got that. It smells like patchouli's in here, but apparently there is none. But it's dominated by this agarwood smell. There's a little bit of saffron that provides a little bit of a spicy tone to it. Not so much of a leathery feel. It is warm, so you could attribute it to a little bit of an ambre accord, slightly spicy. But like I said, the dominating facets to this fragrance is this somewhat animalistic, funky oud smell with a lot of smokiness. There's birch and incense, so you're getting it from both directions with different types of smoky nuances. This is stunning. Of the three that I got in this line, this is hands down the best one of the three, which is why I chose to do a full review on this one. This one's impressive to me. This one deserves a full review. It wasn't requested for me to do it. I just decided this one needs a full review, so I started spending some time with it. And I'm actually digging it. So with the original, after about 45 minutes, I washed it off my hand. It was kind of almost headache-inducing the way the strength was, whereas this is still immensely powerful. We'll talk about performance in a minute, but I don't know what the deal is with maybe the raw materials used or what, but it doesn't give me the headache that the original did. So I actually enjoy wearing this one more because the original I washed off my hand after 45 minutes. Now I will revisit the original again one day, I'm sure, but the quality is the biggest kicker for me with this one. Typically Paris Corner, they're more synthetic smelling. You know, sometimes they smell a bit cheaper. Not the case here. They definitely stepped up the quality of the oils, and if you read the story and description on Aroma Concepts' website, it does explain that they used much higher quality raw materials to create these fragrances, and they didn't charge a ton for it. I believe retail on this is in the $43 to $50 range. I forgot exactly before the discount, and it's impressive. This is the most impressive Paris Corner fragrance I've ever tried, and I've got, you know, a few handfuls of fragrances from their different ranges at this point. This is absolutely worth trying. If you're interested in Ombre Nomade and you want to get a more affordable take on it, a clone, if you will, this is the one to definitely try because it smells pretty accurate from my remembrance of smelling the original. And as a standalone, it's phenomenal. In regards to performance, 10 to 12 hours easily in longevity. Not an issue. It is a beast. The projection here is heavy. I haven't done more than 3 sprays. There is no need for me to do more than 3 sprays. You live in a strong sillage the whole day as the wearer with this fragrance. As far as grabbing attention, people are going to smell you. Now, I have not received a compliment from anyone. My wife doesn't love it, doesn't dislike it. Nothing about how good I smell, nothing about how bad I smell. She's kind of just indifferent about it because she's not a big fan of oud fragrances for the most part. And this is a dominating oud smell. Very funky and animalistic, like I stated in the previous segment about the scent. But the sillage here, it's definitely on the moderate to heavy side. Like I said, this is a straight up beast. This is a phenomenal fragrance, to be completely honest with you. If you're looking for a performer in the sub $50 price point that actually smells much more expensive than its price point, you need to get your nose on this one some kind of way. I don't know how easy it is to get a sample or a decant or anything like that. At the recording of this, I did check the website. They're currently sold out, but I would definitely keep an eye on the website if you're interested in grabbing this one because, like I said already in this video, if you're looking for a great, I mean great clone of Ombre Nomade, they did a really good job here. The performance, beast across the board. Final thoughts on L'Un d'Espoir Ambre, the Louis Vuitton Ombre Nomade clone in the Emir range from Paris Corner. I think it's fantastic. This is a great fragrance. Because of the wearability, it's much more situational for me. I don't wear ouds that often, mainly in the cooler weather. It can't get a 9. It can't, because the wearability does factor in for me. But with that said, it doesn't take much of a hit here because I do think it's a great fragrance. This is an 8.5 out of 10. Easily. I don't remember what I gave it on my first impressions rating. I want to say that might have been what I gave it, 8.5, something like that. And it holds strong. It does have a pretty immense wow factor, considering when you really think that this is a Paris Corner fragrance, the price point, and then you smell the quality of this with the matching performance. It's actually very impressive. This fragrance is very impressive to me, coming from the house. I mean, it's worth trying if you're looking for that, you know, banger of a clone of Ombre Nomade. I mean, this is the only one I've ever tried that clones it, but it's such a fantastic interpretation that I don't really feel the need to explore other clones of it any further because it's that damn good. Well, that's my thoughts and feelings on L'Un d'Espoir Ambre, the Louis Vuitton Ombre Nomade clone from Paris Corner. And until next time, do me a real quick favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. How many of you have tried this already? What do you think? Similar assessment to mine? Differing assessment? It's all good. Let me know down below. What do you think about it? Is it impressive for you? Did it underwhelm you? Do you feel, like I said, do you feel a bit different from it than I do? All good. Are you interested in checking it out? Like I said, I checked the website. I'm normally pretty bad about that, but I made sure to check the website to see what stock was like before I filmed the video. They are currently sold out, but like I said, I would just keep an eye out. You can click chat with us and give them your email so they'll notify you when they have it back in stock, because for the money, this fragrance is pretty impressive. Thank you again to Aroma Concepts for sending this my way. It was a joy to test this one. I will be wearing this as cooler weather persists here and there. I will be reaching for it, and then when summer hits, it'll be going away until the fall. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on Ambre from Paris Corner and you give it a spray now, you'll probably end up thanking me later. That's impressive. Have a good one, guys.